Alright, what is going on, everybody? My name is Schlayer. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go over how to get Dark Aether and Diamond Camo and all that kind of stuff really fast. You can basically get every single camo for one gun, done it in a singular game, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it. This is how I get the Groza done. It's how I got the Mac 10 done. It's how I got all these new guns done in one game. Right now you're looking at the Groza. You can tell there's a bit of a chunk of it missing for no reason. I don't know why it's not there, but this is just what the Groza looks like with Dark Aether on it. It's nothing impressive. But moving on to the strat, first you guys want to obviously rank up your gun to at least level 46-ish, around there, in multiplayer. Do not even focus on zombies. You rank up your gun way faster in multiplayer, especially with this double times for XP and all that kind of stuff. You're going to be ranking up your gun so fast. Now, obviously, the majority of the strat is going to be better for 4 players. A lot of people do it solo. It's actually better with 4 players, and hear me out. This is why. At the top of knock, there's a barrier to the left, as you guys are seeing right here. Now, if somebody just sits here and scopes down this lane, it's extremely easy to get headshots here. It looks a little bit harder, but trust me, when you get in there and you start shooting, you're going to realize it's extremely easy, especially if you have deadshot accurate. Now, the next person, as you can see here, right in front of me, there's a wall barrier. Stand in that corner, and somebody can scope down that lane right there on the wall and just shoot them right off the head. Very easy headshots as well. The person that's going to be sitting there is most likely going to be having the most kills in the game as well. So if somebody needs the most kills for like pack punch kills, just regular kills, headshots, all that kind of stuff, sit there. The other 2 people are going to be scoping down the regular lane, and they're just going to be shooting everything for the head. Don't even worry about the left side or anything. Just both those 2 guys are going to be using that lane right there. Those 2 people, mainly, you would like to have at least one person working on snipers or something. That way, you know, he get his things done. Because if everybody has like an LMG or something, it's going to be a little bit chaotic. It's going to be like, everybody's going to be getting a lot of kills, trust me. Now, if you are using a sniper, I usually only use it for the lower rounds. If you guys have a lot of better guns, you could use it for the higher rounds as well. But just know when you get to the higher rounds, it's going to be a lot more hectic, obviously. The zombies are going to be stronger, they're going to be faster, there's going to be a lot more megatons. But you can use a sniper at higher rounds, it's just a little bit more risky. As long as you guys are backed up with, let's say, but the early rounds are definitely going to be a little bit slow. They're going to feel like the strat's not obviously good, or obviously it's not, any strat's going to be not good on the lower rounds because there's just not as many zombies and there's 4 people. They're all stacked in one area, you know what I mean? But the kills will eventually level out for the most part. You guys can swap out in the corner where the person is getting the most kills, because this man that's looking on the wall in the corner is most likely going to have the most kills, as long as his gun actually does kill the zombies. So you guys can always just swap positions as well. But yeah, this is the majority of the strat. If you guys aren't doing it with 4 people, obviously you can change it up a little bit. 3 people is going to be the exact same thing. You just won't have 2 people looking down the far lane. And duos, it's basically the person who's on the left side barrier is gonna be flopping back and forth, kind of. I usually do like what I'm doing right here when I'm doing duos. I'm just sitting in this back corner, scoping down, waiting for these zombies to jump out the barrier, getting headshots right there as well. And then solo, obviously you've seen what I'm doing here now. Solo is not the best way to do it. It's probably the worst way to do it, honestly. You're getting the least amount of zombies. Sure, you're getting all the kills, but your gun just doesn't do enough damage, especially like the gun with like Groza and a lot of these other SMGs, or even some of the ARs. Your gun's going to be capping out around like 28, maybe even a little bit before that. I just could not stay up here longer than around 28 for the Groza. It just was not it. Now I'll go over a solo strat for you guys in a bit here for the higher rounds, because obviously your gun's going to be going capping out at the top. You can't be using a random SMG or something up there. You're going to have to train in the spawn, but I'll show you guys that in a second. I want to move on to the megatons. The megatons, you guys can get 15 megaton kills in one game for your gun. Obviously, that's how much it is for the camo. Now, this is if you guys have 4 players. If you're solo, you're not going to get 15 in one game, unless you're going around, like, I don't even know, 80 or something. I don't even know, because you're going to have to get a lot. But with 4 players, obviously more megatons spawn in. Now, every single one of you guys can get 15 in one game, because if you guys all spam the megatons with guns, this game goes based off of like amount of damage or something. Like if you 2 both kill a zombie at the same time, it's going to count for both of you, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about this, but this is just from my experience, from when I was shooting megatons with my friends when we were in the game together. If you do a lot of the damage and you kill at least one of the small guys, it's going to count for you, I think. Don't take my word for it, but what I always did was shoot both of the small guys, along with the big megaton as well. but if you all shoot the megaton at the same time, it's going to count for all you guys. So make sure you guys are all spamming the megatons. Make sure you guys got your ring of fires ready. And make sure, the biggest thing about the strat, especially with 4 players, is continuously rotating your ring of fire. And make sure you guys have it charged almost at all times. Because you're going to want it for megatons, you're going to want it for the zombies, because it's going to be a lot easier to kill the zombies, because your guns obviously are going to be capping out. It's no different from solo. The quads, the only thing is that you have more firepower with 4 people in the game, other than having 1 person in the game. So your guns are still going to be pretty tragic once you get to the higher rounds, obviously, depending on the gun you use. But yeah, make sure you guys have those ring of fires set and ready to go, and you're gonna be getting a lot of kills. I'm pretty sure I would always get around 2,500 headshots. By the round, it was like 50ish. It might have even been before that. It might be like 40 or something. But I'd always, almost every single time, if we get to a higher round in this game with 4 players, I would always hit 2,500 headshots, and I can continuously rotate to different guns as well, which is actually huge. So I think this is the best strat, honestly, in the game if you're going for the headshots. Run 4 players and do the top knock strat and continuously cycle it out. But like I said, in solo, if you guys do get stuck, just go down to the bottom and spawn, obviously, and do not open the door that is by the workbench. The workbench and the exfil station, just do not open that door, and you'll be chilling. You just got to run trains around and around, go back in that corner, and basically use your ring of fire. Easiest headshots in your life. It's probably easier than this, honestly, but the only downfall to it is it obviously takes more time because you're training, and a lot of the dogs like ruin your training and stuff like that, so you got those guys jumping out, and it's just a lot more of a hassle than just standing up here and just aiming down and shooting your gun, obviously. But that's pretty much the entirety of the strat. I have another strat I want to post here in the next couple days. I've had this strat since like maybe like day 1 or day 2 I came up with it. I haven't really seen anybody use it, because obviously it's not better than the top of knock strat, because it is just not viable if you're solo. You pretty much have to have like 4 people, and it's a very strange strat, but I feel like it's worth making a video out of, just because some people they don't want to do top of knock. They don't want to do the same thing every other game, you know what I mean? So it's a little bit of a different strat. It is fun, it's more hectic, and yeah, man. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, subscribe if you guys found this anyhow useful at all. A lot of you guys probably already knew about this strat, but I figured I'd tell it to you guys again, because a lot of people do it solo, but it's so much better with 4 people. Trust me, your game's going to be going by so much faster. You're getting so many more camos. That's how I did the majority of my camos. Like I said, I was either in duo or quad. Sometimes I was in trios as well. This strat is definitely OP. I would give it a shot if you guys have not already. But yeah, if you guys like the video, drop a like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, man, as always, it's Schlayer, and I'm out. Peace.